My hall pass ended up in my DM.
Your hall pass?
Yeah, like my celebrity crush.
I guess you can
I'm not going to say. Like a household name. Like if I could ever anyone, it was that
And
person.
did you guys end up meeting?
Of course. Yeah, I screamed when he DM'd me.
Was it good?
It was, not only was his incredible and the amazing.
Come on, just blow it up. Blow him up right now. Blow him up on the podcast.
Like thick member, like a big, long, thick member.
American?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not even gonna.
Oh, you see what I did?
Knows how to as well.
So
like
you
the
were
motion.
happy.
I was very happy. I really enjoyed being in his place, like in his crib, because it was so motivating. Like I was like looking at everything that he had, and I was like, I need to make money.
Was it kind of like a one-time thing? Or?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It
Ongoing?
wasn't. Yeah.
Whoa! To this day?
I mean,
Blow him up right now on the podcast. Blow him up.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Angela White, and you're watching Two Goons. Three Goons.
Vic, you know Vic, Bad Boy TV?
No, I don't know Vic.
But they did a crazy, I would see, dude, I remember because I jerk off on Twitter and I saw all the
To be fair, he jerks off everywhere.
Yeah, that's
so let's be clear on that.
That
Jerk
is
off,
true.
he jerks off
That
everywhere.
is very, very true.
Yeah.
But I saw when you guys first did the collab, those like sizzle vids that you guys were posting on Twitter were fucking crazy.
The fans went nuts for them.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And he's like an up and coming young talent.
Yeah, he's new-ish. Yeah.
New-ish.
You like to put guys on because you put on Girthmaster, you're putting on this new guy. You like to put on the new young bucks. Spread the love.
Well, I like when I start hearing someone's name.
Yeah.
And like all the girls are saying, "Oh, this guy has it." Then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah.
I've got to give.
You
like putting them on the map, or you want to get fucked, right?
No, I want to get fucked. I mean, if they get some followers from it too, like that's a bonus.
Yeah,
but I just want to get fucked.
You're like,
Yeah, right.
who's the next big dick in town? I got to get a little bit of it.
It's not just about big dick though. Big dick's one thing.
Yeah.
But for me, it's chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah,
okay.
chemistry and passion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that across the board, people say that the Europeans are kind of out fucking all the dudes. The European cocks that bring this. It's like you got Rocco, you got Manuel, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We had him just on yesterday, and we know you guys obviously have incredible chemistry.
Yeah.
You're each other's favorite
Yes.
to work with.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that he's your favorite?
Yeah, Manuel is just. I mean, you haven't jerked off to our scene yet?
To be honest with you, I haven't. Once I found the you and Vic scene, that was on repeat.
Nice.
Those videos were great. But he's Puerto Rican, right?
Puerto Rican and Venezuelan.
Do you think that's why he has that passion?
Yeah, he's super passionate.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Like what do you mean? Like when someone's inside and they're looking you in the eyes and making out with you?
Yeah, give us the break. What's making a dude? How does a dude fuck well? We're trying to help the gooners at home. How does a dude fuck better, dude?
You really, I mean, you have to listen to your partner and not just like to what they're saying, but their body language.
Yeah.
And I think like having that intuition of what the person needs. Because everyone needs something different on a different day. Like I might be in the mood for something romantic one day, or I might want something rough the next day. So you've got to be in tune with the person that you're having sex with. I think that's one thing, is that kind of intuition. And then just being present in the moment, like really being there to fuck them. A lot of people like... They can fuck, but, they're doing their, to-do list in their head, or they're thinking about something, work or whatever, like to be actually present and there while you're fucking someone. Some people find that really difficult.
I don't think I got that until I was like 30.
Yeah.
Honestly, because every time I fucked before that, I was like, so like, is she having a good time? What am I doing? Am I doing it well? Is my dick hard? Like there was all the like, has the room more?
Checklist.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
like,
checklist.
is it too bright in here? What's going on? I don't think until I was like 30 that I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck about anything else. Like the stove is on, someone could be burning fire alarm. They could be banging down the door, being like, "You're under arrest," and I'm still like dick and focused. Yeah.
Well, there was a chick who I used to make come all the time, and
Okay.
no, but the truth is, like, when I would go down on her, I could tell when she was getting close.
Yeah.
Because my mouth and her hips would become like symbiotic.
Yeah.
You could literally, it was crazy. The only person that I've ever had something like that where it was like, oh my God, I can tell you're about to come.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want that kind of
Hot
chemistry.
guy.
Yeah. But you can't get to that point unless you're in the moment.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Yeah.
thinking of something else, you're
Yeah.
not going to be in sync with the person.
Also, too, that was probably took about 10 times until we got to, and that's what's crazy about when you shoot scene, because I mean, I'm sure you're aware that some guys, when they shoot with you, they must have a lot of pressure.
I know some guys feel that, but I try and make sure that they know that, like, look, everyone's human, things happen, I get it, nerves get in the way, but I'm very chill on set. Like if someone's having wood issues, I'm like, cool, like let's cut the cameras, let's take a second, like let's just have a moment between the two of us.
And you guys are like kind of just fooling around.
Yeah, like, well, whatever
that's
they
pretty
need.
hot,
Sometimes the dick needs a break. Sometimes it's not good to just keep like stroking the dick or fucking the dick because it's actually sort of overstimulated and getting numb. So it's like we'll just like leave the dick alone, make out for a bit, do other things that don't involve the penis, and then usually the penis
Play
will
video
rise
games?
to the that too.
The Angela White trick. She, like, the dick's not working. Oh, I gotta
Bust out the switch real quick. Yeah.
No, but truly, sometimes it does take that, like a moment, like
Yeah.
especially if a guy's overheating, like there's no point stopping and like making out, like they're too hot. They need to be in front of a fan or an air conditioner and just talk about anything but the sex, like just take a second to cool down. And then we might like make out and do some stuff off camera and get back into it.
I would have never been now because we met you a few weeks ago, and you've met before.
Yeah,
Yes.
we met a couple times. I remember the first time I met you was at that movie premiere. It was Tank Sinatra's meme movie, and then the second time I met you was at Only Stands, that podcast. And you came up to me. You're like, I don't know if you remember me. We met before. I was like, I don't know if I remember you, dude. I was like so giddy, dude. Yeah, I forgot. We did meet that one time. Person I've jerked off to 100 times. Yeah.
I don't know if you know me, but I've actually come on my computer screen when your areolas were there.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I don't know if you remember me. Crazy, dude.
Well, at the Brazzers event, this blew my mind. You go, oh, there's Che and JJ, and I'm like, she knows my name. I'm like, unbelievable. But that's what my whole point. I don't know if I would have been as comfortable as this. Like when you walked in here, I was like, oh, what's up? But if this was the first time, that would have been
giddy.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
But I'm very normal, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Aside from all the fucking and gangbangs and all that, I'm very normal.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just I feel like most porn stars that that I'm friends with, they're just like an extension of a cool dude, right? Like, but a hot female.
That's right. I'm a cool dude.
You're a cool dude with great tits.
But you
I see
you knew from like not moment one, but you knew early on, like
Yes.
this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to go after
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Since I was 14.
Really?
Yeah. 14 was when I was first introduced to porn. And from that moment on, I knew that I was destined to be in porn.
And you were in Australia.
I was in Australia at the time. So I was living in
Okay.
Australia, still in high school. I was already very promiscuous. I was a very sexual teen, but I was criticized for expressing that sexuality. This was well before like slut walks and like
Yeah.
embracing female sexuality and all of that. So, I was called a slut. I was called a lesbian because I had girlfriends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and at the time, kissing girls was not cool.
Oh,
like,
really?
That was
Wow.
very gay in a derogatory sense. Like,
Yeah.
that was not cool at all. So porn was the first space where I saw women being celebrated for expressing their sexuality.
Yeah.
And also the first place in media where my body was represented. Because at that time, this was the late 90s, all the women on television were stick thin. Like
Jennifer Aniston, that
Yeah,
kind of
and like
thing,
I was
yeah.
in Australia, we were reading like Dolly and Girlfriend magazine, which were like the teen magazines for girls.
Right, yeah. I remember that. I used to.
You're reading the teen magazines. whoa, dude.
No,
we
when
might
I
gotta
was-
cut this
No,
far.
not when I was fucking now. When I was in high school, I used to do sleepovers at my buddy's house, and my buddy had a sister who had all these teen magazines. I would go up to the bathroom. I would lock myself in the bathroom, and for like an hour, just beat off to all the stuff in there.
For an hour?
Oh my god!
Did they have the sealed section? Did you ever get one of the magazines with the sealed section?
No, but you know what I used to do? I used to take underwear magazines, and I used to cut out my favorite because I like dudes and chicks. I think
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So I would cut out my favorite pictures and then glue them on one page. So I
A wank collage? That's fucking serial killer
That's like
shit.
the early Goon Cave, right? It's like the overstimulation of all the different panties and bottoms.
I would have one of those the
Yep.
glue sticks, and I would cut out the ones on different pages and put them on one page and glue it together. I don't think I told anyone this.
You shouldn't tell anyone that.
I love that. Very crafty.
And I didn't know what gooning was. I just would jerk off for
Well,
an hour.
gooning wasn't a thing then.
No.
No.
Well, it was a thing, just
Well,
not a
okay.
yeah. It's just
It had
it
him
didn't
night.
have a label at that
Yeah.
point.
By the
Yeah.
let the record show, I stopped reading Teen Magazine in 1997.
There you go. It's on the record, dude.
When I was-
But
But my point was that all
What's he doing?
Oh my god.
he's dying.
I'm dying.
Well, sometimes what I'll do to
craziest
him
thing I've
when
I'll
he's
do to him.
what did he say? Can't hear you, stupid. We're not wearing headphones. But what I'll do with him, because he's ripped. So when he's yes.
I couldn't. He's wearing the pump cover.
Yeah,
I don't-
he's an idiot. But when he's walking around, because we'll be in hotels a lot, and sometimes I'll just take my phone and snap a shirtless picture of him, and he'll go, "What the fuck?" I mean, probably illegal, but
He was in a public place. No, he was in a hotel room.
he was in a hotel.
Yeah.
And he's technically his boss.
And you're using that for later.
No, I use
No.
it for the moment.
Okay.
He gets
He
right.
takes the
I get
picture
hard.
and then he goes right in the bathroom and he glues it to a bunch
to an
of
Eric Freddy collage.
I do have a folder in my phone that says, I think it's like the hot ones, and then it's all like, when people
Can I
post.
see the folder?
Oh, dude, I have.
This is the first time on the pod where I didn't even know about the hot
have-
ones.
the hot ones.
This is crazy
Oh my
work.
God.
Do you have like a? Can I see your hidden folder?
Of course. Do you want to see my dick pic? I
Yeah.
showed Melissa Stratton.
Yeah, she was
see
actually
everything.
quite impressed with his dick pic. Yeah. 100%. But okay, how did you
Great start to the pod.
Yeah, 100%. How did you do the jump from you're like, I want to do porn, I know I'm going to go into this, and then what got you from Australia over to America? Were you shooting porn in Australia first?
Do you,
No,
do you
I
want to
should-
tell the story, or do you want
No,
to see
I
the
want to
dick
see
pic?
the. I'm. I want to see the.
So
folder
there's
first.
the dick. I had to. There's a little. I had to
Nice.
blur out
Yeah,
my
that is
dog,
impressive.
my Chihuahua. He was looking, so I had to blur him out.
That could come across as wrong on the
Here's
podcast.
fine. Sorry. Here's a normal one.
yeah.
That's a bathroom selfie. Not
Yeah,
bad,
very
right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice cock,
Maybe
dude.
maybe worth getting talent
From the
tested?
queen.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, like that's the
Yeah.
ultimate compliment.
Yeah. No, it's a very nice penis.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we'll get serious again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Back to the back to the how you got into it. Yeah.
So obviously I was 14 when I was first introduced to porn.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to wait till I was 18. I was a good girl. But I had all those years to research and make sure it was the right decision for me. So I did the research that you could back then, which was mainly magazines and some dodgy internet
So
connections.
you were like dead set on
No,
this.
I was dead set. Like I spent the next 4 years researching the industry.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like what were you
Just looking for companies that would want to book me. So in the end, what ended up happening was I sent a CD-ROM and a handwritten letter. So CD-ROM with all like my amateur images that my friends had taken, and a handwritten letter to the Score Group, and they specialize in big boobs, big natural boobs for their voluptuous magazine. So I was like, okay, that's the company that's going to want to shoot me. That's the body type that I have.
Wow.
So,
in Australia or in America?
so I was in Australia, but the company is based in Miami, Florida.
Okay.
So I wrote them a handwritten letter saying that I was unpublished, that I wanted my first shoots to be with them.
Wow.
I'm in Australia.
So you knew all the lingo from the research.
I knew all the lingo from the research, and I knew that they shot overseas models because I had been buying the magazine. Well, I've been getting older people to buy
the
the magazine.
Yeah.
So I knew that they flew models from across the globe into the States and to other countries to shoot. So I was like, okay, I have a chance here, even though I'm in Australia.
Yeah.
So I wrote them that letter, and they got back to me with a absolutely.
Yeah.
With a
Yeah.
Did they mail you a
Well,
letter?
I had an email address as well. So I gave them my email address, and they flew me across to Miami, Florida for my first shoot.
How long after the sent the letter? Were you
I waited till I was 18 to send that letter.
Yeah.
And so within a few weeks.
So you got the notification?
Yeah.
And they were like,
I mean, there was a little bit of back and forth about discussing what we would do and rates and things like that. So it wasn't like straight away, and then they booked the plane
Were
ticket.
you like emailing, phone calling?
I was still in high school, by the
Oh
way. This
my
was my
18.
last. I was 18.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
18. I was legal age, but I was still in my final year of high school when they flew me across.
Holy
So I
shit.
took time off my final
first
year of
time
high
in
school.
America.
First time in America alone. I had been to America once before with my family
Okay.
for a childhood vacation.
Yeah.
But first time overseas by myself.
So what did people think? Like people who you were friends with, and did you let people know, or what?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a small place, so everybody at the school knew.
Oh.
A lot of my friends were like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." You
Yeah.
know, I'd been talking about it for years.
Oh, you had been telling
I'd
people
been
like,
telling
I
people.
want to work in porn.
Yeah,
I'm going to be a porn star.
And even people I didn't tell that. I mean, my actions.
Really?
I mean,
A little bit of the town bike.
I mean, I was still picky, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself.
But was
Okay,
it
good for
difficult
you.
from the because again I grew up in the '90s, so I actually was it difficult growing up and people knowing that you were promiscuous, people would say things and.
Yeah, I mean I think that's part of the reason why I was so attracted to porn, because it felt bad to be criticized for what felt like something that was so integral to who I am as a person.
It was
Like,
normal.
Yeah, like to me, like I'm a sexual being and I have a need to express myself. And so I felt like I was just doing something that was natural.
Yeah.
While everybody was criticizing me and saying that I was a slut, that I shouldn't be doing that, like that I was disgusting. And so porn was like this place, like this sort of, in my head, it was this idealized world where you actually could express your sexuality and be celebrated for that rather than be criticized.
That's amazing.
It was solo the first shoot.
The first shoots were solo, and then I went back to Miami, Florida again, and then I did Girl Girl.
You were flying back and forth.
So I did that first trip, and it was all solo, which was good. It was like a good way to like ease myself in.
Yeah.
So we did a bunch of like solo videos, solo photos, photo shoots for the magazines, and then I came back and did Girl Girl, and then I did Girl Girl for 8 years.
Okay,
No
yeah.
no guys.
No guys. And then in 2011, I did my first boy-girl scene for the Score Group again.
Same company.
Same company.
Stayed with
I
them.
still worked, when I was back in Australia, I worked with other companies, but I was very loyal to Score Group for a long time because they were my first company. I did my first boy-girl shoot with them, and then I started my own production company so I could shoot my own.
Did it blow up right away?
No, not right away. Not
when
right
was the
away.
big blow
Yeah,
up?
something I really want to know about your trajectory is you hit probably maybe about like I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. You were probably floating around maybe like you were always in like the top 10 on Pornhub. Like you were floating around there, and then it was like you're inarguably like the number one right now. I would say in a lot of our opinions, you're like the number one, not just in terms of like what you create and the quality of your porn, but like in terms of like household name, Angela White. Everyone knows Angela White right now. What took you from I'm big to I am the queen?
Well, moving to America was huge. So I was still like, even though I'd done my boy girl and I'd started my production company and I was shooting boy girl and DPs and anal and gangbangs and all that for my own company and my own website, and I was releasing my own DVDs, I still was doing that from Australia. So I was flying back and forth from America.
Yeah.
So I just didn't have the same kind of volume as I had
Right.
when I moved here in 2016, became a Spiegler girl and started shooting for everyone.
Oh, you didn't move here till 2016. Crazy.
That's when things were already starting to.
God damn. Biggest fucking interview in the world that we're having after fucking.
Under the market?
And you fuck it up.
It's a cut.
God, Jesus.
Look, I don't mind if you do that because you're so busy jerking off that you're just like things are flying everywhere. But if I turn around and that pump cover is still on, I'm just
I assume he was getting his in or smoking a vape pen.
No, I just dropped my laptop.
But please continue,
Yes.
please. Yes.
Where was I?
2016.
2016. So I actually never even really considered moving to the States. I just didn't think it was possible. Like I just didn't think that
Really?
was, yeah, I just.
So you would come for 3 months? Or?
Well, I'd come for, less than that, but yes, I'd come and I'd do a lot of production in a short period of time, and then I'd go back to Australia and do all the editing and everything. And then it was actually Mark Spiegler who put the idea in my head. So in the industry, if you book 2 Spiegler girls on one day, you know Mark Spiegler is going to turn up with pastries. That's just kind of like the rule.
Yeah.
So and when I was shooting, I had to shoot so many scenes in a short period of time. I would do 2 to 3 scenes a day, like
Okay.
back to back.
Really?
Yeah, week on week.
by scene 3, you're like sore.
There was one day where I did 3 anal scenes. So I did an anal solo in the morning, then I did a DP in the like mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and then in the afternoon I did an anal fisting scene.
Jesus.
Like-
So how
I
do
mean,
you
that's
do-
kind of the correct progression.
Right,
though.
right.
It's stretching along the way. You're doing the work. You're getting paid to stretch yourself out.
Well, it was my company, so I didn't get paid anything. But
But how do you? But doesn't it get so that we were talking about this yesterday? So my thing is, I like the chick who I'm with to get fucked by a guy who's really big.
Talking about this yesterday. We talk about this on every pod.
So but one chick who I was seeing, she just got fucked by a guy, and she's like, "I'll be honest with you, I'm so sore right now."
Yeah.
So how would you do that? Like, isn't it like so much? Were you taking shot? Like seriously?
no, I was so
different.
passionate about getting these shoots done, and I enjoyed it. I mean, of course I was sore, but you can still be sore and enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah, just
adrenaline.
a little, just adrenaline, excitement, a little lube.
Yeah.
Also, like you deal with the soreness later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, we
So
got to get this done right now.
Exactly.
I love this. Yeah.
Yeah. But remember, like, this was my dream to come here to the States and shoot all this porn. Like, I'm living my dream. Like, what's a little soreness?
Yeah,
Like,
fair, 100%. Yeah, because I feel like I really started to see that transition for you. It was those stiff sock interviews those clips went crazy
Yeah, they did.
viral, and then I started seeing you like I was like, she's really grasping like the mainstream, like she's on all these podcasts, she's doing all these podcasts, she's doing all this content. Like when we went to go shoot at the Brazzers thing with you and shoot a little content, you were immediately like, yeah, let's do some
that
stuff.
was awesome.
You're
Yeah.
so forward on like, we got to get stuff out there, we got to do safe for work stuff, we got to keep the virality going and keep everything flowing in. Is that like part of the business mindset and how you're approaching everything?
Well, definitely the social media stuff, because before we started recording, I was talking to you about how, like, yes, I'm an entrepreneur and yes, I'm a businesswoman, but really I only do that because I have to. Like, I just want to get fucked.
Yeah.
I want to get fucked. That's why I'm in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be in porn. And then all this other stuff comes with it because I've made a career out of it, because, I have bills to pay like everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
But, if I had been born into wealth, I'd just be doing it for free. Like,
Just a billionaire giving away the best pussy.
that because like if that wasn't an option, you were doing this research like from 14 to 18, and you're like, if this isn't an option, what was the other option? Or you're like,
Well,
I've got to make this happen.
No, well, I wanted to make it happen. I had to make it happen. But when I got in, I actually wasn't thinking that it was going to be a career. This was my passion. This was something that I had to do for myself. And when I got in, there wasn't big money in porn. Like now people talk about how much, girls are making on OnlyFans. That was not the case in 2003 when I got in. That was not. I mean, yes, you could make okay money,
Yeah.
sure, but it wasn't huge.
Yeah.
It wasn't for money. It was for the love of it. That's why I still went to university and I was still like working on other things, like because I didn't think this would be a career.
You just loved it.
I loved it. I
you-
thought I would have like another job and be doing this on the side, which is what I did for a long time, especially living in Australia, because living in Australia at that time, you couldn't make enough money to live by doing photo shoots. That would just supplement your income.
So what were the other jobs?
I mean, well, in the beginning, I was working when I was still in high school. I was working at Burger King and
Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Jones, which is like a department
And you were
store.
so you were working and shooting.
Well, what ended up happening was I ended up graduating high school and then I went to university. So I had like a student allowance that I was living on, and then I would supplement that with the porn shoots that I was doing. But I was not wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing better than some like students that had to work at the local cafe. Like I got to earn more money in a shorter amount of time, so then I could focus on my studies.
Yeah.
But I was not like rolling in cash.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long do you think it took to where you're like, oh, I can make? Was it when you started shooting with boy girl like the guys?
No, I didn't make money for a long time.
Really? That's
Yeah,
like us in
especially-
comedy.
Comics,
Yo, dude.
Love of the game, dude.
Literally, this year was the first time. Last year was the first time I started making money, but it took me 12 years. I was 41, like completely broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a decade.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about 10 years for me before I
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
making like I remember my first run of shows in America. It was like 10 or so years into comedy, and I made 80 grand on my, and I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? I immediately got through an OnlyFans girl I knew, got a financial advisor, and just gave him this money. And then I made one nice purchase for myself, which was a nice TV. I bought a nice TV and was like, oh, cool, we're fucking making money now, dude. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a lot longer actually.
Oh,
To
really?
make money because well, once I moved here in 2016, I was making more money,
Yeah.
but I was reinvesting all of that money into the big productions that I did. I
Yeah.
produced so many really big movies when I
Yeah.
got here. Like Angela Volume 3 was a really expensive movie to make. Even not the productions that I was doing, but the big productions and showcases that I was doing for other companies. I was providing all the wardrobe and I was buying high-end like Agent Provocateur lingerie and Honey Birdette. And yes, it's partly a tax write-off, not fully because they can argue that you wear it in your personal life, but still like yes, I was making more money, but my expenses like
Yeah.
grew exponentially.
Oh, it's
It was,
yeah.
and then the expense of living in LA. So I started making more money, but my living expenses just went through the roof. So I really didn't start to make good money until 2020. It took that long.
Wow.
It took that long.
What about so when you're doing a big production, you don't have to say specifically yours, how much you've spent, but a big production, if you want to put something together right now, like like if I want to put together Angela Volume 4, right? Like
Yeah.
what kind of money is someone looking at in terms of like the cost to produce something like that?
So I go all out. Like I don't shoot movies like some directors and producers. They have to produce a movie a month. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's not what I ever did with my production company. I would only produce movies when I was inspired or like I had a big idea. And so it was like sometimes I'd produce one a month. Sometimes I wouldn't produce one for 6 months.
Yeah.
Now, like, you know, I produced one like last year. I didn't produce one this year. So it's like whenever I'm inspired. So that also gives me a little bit more freedom to spend more on my productions.
right.
So like the amount I spend is not representative of what other people are spending. Like I know that some people can do like a big showcase for like 10K. That's not what I was spending.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if I should say this, but like Fuck Angela, my big movie, that cost me $150K.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Damn.
like I have not made a like well, I mean, I will make a profit from that, but you know, it's going to take time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my mistake when I
I thought you were
first started
gonna say
making
my
cash.
favorite.
But also like the VHSs that I produced for that, I gave them away for free and they were really expensive.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
really
I bet.
expensive to make.
That
yeah.
like when I first started making cash, I did the same thing, reinvest, because a buddy of mine made a great point where he was like, "Well, you can keep $1,000 and then give half to the government, or you can spend $1,000 back into your business." And
Yeah.
so I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." But I went too big, too fast, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm now my expenses are through the roof, and now I have all these different things running where I got to pay these people, and I'm fucking sinking.
Yeah.
And so then I had to reel everything back.
I've
yeah.
been sinking every month.
But now you've come up with these like beautiful business strategies. You have 2 back-to-back huge months that you just came out of. You have in October, you have Locktober, and then No Nut November you said was your biggest month.
No Nut November is always my biggest month.
Run us through how those work.
So basically, the fans opt in for it. So I'm still producing like regular scenes for the fans that are just not into that kind of niche fetish content. So the other fans are still getting your regular boy, girl, solo content. And then for the people that want to opt in, they pay a fee to be part of the No Nut November challenge. And then they get sent a piece of content every single day for the month of November.
30 days of November.
30 days. And so it's different content each day. Like sometimes it'll be like a full-length JOI. Sometimes it'll be like I did a challenge, like a hands-free challenge where I wanted them to masturbate hands-free. And so I gave them some like ideas. Like I put my fleshlight in the crease of the couch. I'm like, you can fuck my fleshlight.
Yeah.
If you don't have a fleshlight, you can take the fleshlight out and just fuck the crease of your couch. You can I just like whatever, just hands-free. You're allowed to jerk off, but not with your hands. So some days it'll be like a video of me telling them what the challenge is. Some days it'll be like a red light, green light JOI where I tell them how to stroke, but I edge them for like 35 minutes. And
how long do you think most guys are lasting the whole 35 minutes?
35 minutes, a long time.
With their favorite porn star, I mean, probably favorite woman, telling them what to do. I don't know if...
I think the hardcore gooners are.
Yeah,
I think the hardcore gooners
lasting
are.
the 35.
Well, I think I think so. I'd like to hope so. Maybe they're all lying to me.
I mean, I can still go. Like, I don't treat myself this often, but I still will put in an hour. Maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week, an hour.
Once a week,
just
an
a
hour.
little special time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, it's very meditative.
Yeah.
It's
It is.
These guys are laughing.
I get it.
You
get
want to
it.
talk about present.
Yeah.
You're so in the moment.
Yeah, you're not thinking about anything else.
Many a times when I've been jerking off and gooning, I have drooled on myself because I'm just like...
That's so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That's hot.
I thought you were going to say you had a revelation of some kind.
No, because you're just like not even paying attention, and you're
Lost in the goon,
Yeah.
dude.
So how do you if you're still like you love sex?
Yes.
So you love shooting.
Yes.
But what about do you have, because I think you brought it up at the Brazzers event, you don't watch movies.
Like porn. Oh, like mainstream movies.
No, you just watch porn.
Yeah.
So you don't watch like an actual in theaters.
I haven't been to the theater in so long.
And that's because you'd rather just watch porn.
It's not rather, it's just, I guess it is rather. Yeah, it is a choice. I'm just so busy. Like,
yeah.
So you're just watching porn. Are you like studying? Like, are you watching other people's porn? Like, what are they doing? How do I pick up this? Oh, I like that move.
So I don't watch like, probably don't watch as much porn as you do.
Well, I actually just watch a lot of Reddit porn, amateur stuff.
That's still
Yeah, I guess that's porn.
porn. Yeah.
So probably not.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
it's
right.
market research, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing what everyone's doing.
That's what I'm doing, too.
Yeah, and then it's also, it's market research, of course, for
This
the
is market
podcast.
research.
So I can think
This
of
whole-
questions.
He knows all my scams. He's like, oh, you've DM'd so. I was like, we're gonna have so and so on the podcast.
Yeah, and I was
It's
like, why do you want
why
this
do you
girl?
want- yeah.
This girl on? And he was like, oh, I think she's blowing up. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you see it. There's so many fucking hot people in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, isn't this what the great thing is about? Everyone has control of their own fate, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So, with collabs and everything, you're just kind of like choosing who you want to have sex with, basically. But I mean, it's professional, just for business.
Right.
Yeah, just for business.
Just for business.
This
yeah.
is just business too.
Yeah.
Yes,
is
of
just a
course.
podcast.
Yeah, I can see the way you're like staring into my soul, and you're like, "This is just
It's your
a
fucking
podcast."
eyes. I did wonder, what do you think it is about your eyes? I don't know.
You tell me.
They're so captivating.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
I think it's because I'm here.
Real-
Like
No.
actually focused on. No, I think no.
I've
I really
seen your
do.
videos, and there's a look.
But in the videos, I'm there.
Oh,
Like
okay.
what I mean is, like when I look into your eyes, I'm not just looking at you.
Yeah.
I'm looking into you.
So you're trying to steal the soul?
I'm trying to steal the soul.
But don't you
the
notice?
the hardest thing is having two people, because usually if I'm on a podcast and it's one person, I just stare like into your soul the whole time, and then I'm like, okay, now it's your turn. But I gotta like
Gotta balance. We'll take half and half.
Yeah, for what it's worth, if it was just us, it wouldn't be a podcast anymore.
But outside of the business stuff, you're like, I just want to fuck.
Yeah.
And so last time we were on a pod together, you talked about how you like had a fantasy happen with the masseuse in Greece.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? But then can you also, has any other like real life fantasy been happening for you?
Yeah, I didn't know the Greece. What happened then?
Oh, I just, like, I've always had the dirty masseur fantasy, you know, where you actually go to get a massage and it slowly turns into something sexual. But the fantasy is that, like, you never have to say anything, right? You're not having to ask for it to turn sexual.
Yeah.
But this actually happened to me, but with someone that I actually wanted to have sex with, because it did kind of happen before with a guy that I was like, I don't want.
Oh, really?
this.
And you were like,
I was massaging. Yeah.
It was like it was the wrong vibe. Like, it's all about vibes. And he was massaging me and like breathing heavy, but like not in a sexy way. Like
It was one of those airport chairs, you know, where they have the walk-in 20-minute massage. So what was the Greece thing? How did that happen? So you go for a massage.
I go for a massage.
Nude massage?
A what?
Were you nude?
Oh, yes. So I thought he said new, and I'm like, well, yes, I had not been there. It was a new it was a new massage.
Did you go based on the ratings?
No, I literally was just looking for a massage and got in there, and my God, the way this man touched me. Like,
Really?
I've never been touched like that before. I was just like, I was putty in his hands. I was just like.
Were you on your stomach at first and then he flipped you over? And
Those details are such a blur. I presume I was.
And
All I remember was the feeling of just being like putty in his hand. Like I was not even, I had no bones.
and you
anymore.
climaxed.
Well, okay, so the first time we didn't have sex. So, but I had to go back because I was like the massage was like sex.
yeah.
Like the massage without him penetrating me felt like sex.
But could you?
I didn't climax, no, but I was in a state of, I felt like I was in like a goon trance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I had just melted. Like, I've never been
so
massaged
you
like
were
that.
wet.
I was completely fucking soaked.
And,
And-
when you came back, he was like, it's on like fucking Donkey
He
Kong.
obviously knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he would do things to me and I would like moan a little bit. And I thought I was being subtle. Like, I was trying not to because, you know, like awkward, like, but I would moan. And like when we talked about it, like, he was like, oh yeah, you were like moaning.
Yeah.
But I was really trying.
The first time
I was moaning. And when he would like come over me like this, I would smell his armpit. Like, I would like take a whiff of his armpit.
So he said that? He said,
He didn't say that, but I was like, he probably noticed that too.
So you would just
But-
go like,
Yeah,
Really?
like a fucking
Probably-
creep.
really? That's so hot.
But he smelled like his pheromones were like driving me fucking crazy. Like everything.
What kind of like smell of it? Was it like
sweat? Like,
Really?
Yeah, like
so it
man
wasn't
sweat.
like clean. It wasn't a clean thing. It was like
It was like
roughness.
It was rough, and he was like a rough, like he was like a man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he looks like a manly man.
Yeah. And
a
so
little bit of a goober.
A goober? What do you? What define a goober?
Goober's like a really gross guy.
yeah.
I didn't. Well, I found him very very sexy.
So that
but-
first time you, what was it like? You're like, I need to book another appointment.
Yeah, I have to come back
And how
tomorrow.
long- Tomorrow.
Yes, well, I wasn't in Greece for that long.
Yeah, so you're
was
like, I gotta get in
I
there.
have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did you guys like after? So then you get the second massage.
Okay.
Do you fuck in the massage studio?
Not even on the second time. Not even on the second time. He just massages me.
Yeah.
And like, again, I'm like, I can't, I could not speak afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
just.
Was it
would
better
do-
the second time?
It was like the same, like the
Yeah.
same,
Experience,
just
yeah.
just epic. And so after that, he was like, "Oh, can I have your Instagram?" And I was like, "Oh God, yeah, sure."
Yeah.
And so he DM'd me, and he's like, "Oh, like we should go for drinks. I think we'd have a really good time."
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Let's go for drinks. So anyway, like long story short, we went for drinks and, we had some fun. And then I told him about my massage fantasy.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, come in tomorrow, which was my last day. And I was flying out that afternoon.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is my last chance. And so he played the role I mean, obviously he is a masseuse.
Yeah.
But like I was like, oh, should I leave my panties on or take them off? And he's like, I'll leave them on. And then, just like acted like it was like a proper, like normal massage.
Yeah.
And then massaged me like he did, like perfectly, made me fucking jelly.
Yeah.
And then just slowly turned it into sex.
And it was incredible.
It was fucking incredible. I didn't have to say a fucking thing. I was just like.
So you didn't even fuck when you went out for drinks, did you? Or
did we fuck when we went out for drinks? No, we didn't fuck when we went out to
God,
drinks.
wow.
No.
Been
The
like
amount
going-
of buildup.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and it was like incredible.
It was so good. It was fucking
Really?
amazing. Yeah, and then I flew away.
Oh.
I was like, bye.
She still thinks about you.
Dude, but yeah,
Maybe this gets back to him.
and to what Chase said, have you ever had anything else like that, like crazy in the moment happen like that? That's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't think of anything right now.
But he slid into your DMs. And
I mean, well, I slid into his massage
That's it,
table
yeah.
first, yeah.
But you were
you're-
looking for those DMs when he
Yeah,
said, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
after you took your Instagram, your DMs must be crazy. Like you're.
Oh, yeah, I don't go through them.
You don't go through
Oh,
them.
I couldn't even
Nah.
imagine.
It's crazy. in
Yeah,
there.
but do you get like? Are you getting a couple famous people? You getting like some?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Have you ever followed through on like a rich and famous?
Only, well, my hall pass ended up in my DMs, so I did, yeah.
Your hall pass.
Yeah, like my celebrity crush.
Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah.
I guess you can't.
I'm
say.
not gonna say. But
Really?
yes. Yeah.
But like a big.
yes, like a household name. That was like
Oh.
my like if I could ever fuck anyone, it was that person.
And,
they slid in.
did you guys end up meeting?
Of course.
Really?
I screamed when he DM'd me. I was like, oh
Stop
my god.
it.
Yeah.
So, and then how did that happen? You get the DM. Well, you see the follow, right? Or only the DM?
No, only the DM.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't follow. You
I
didn't
don't think
wanna,
so.
You didn't want to lead
I
anyone
don't think
on.
he follows me. No.
Yeah.
No.
Sneaky,
So,
I like that.
Yeah.
Smart move.
I've done
Yeah.
a couple of those.
Yeah. Well, the reputation and whatever. I actually don't think he has the best reputation in terms of that, but still.
So
yeah.
you get you see
Will
the
you tell
DM.
us after?
Maybe I'll think.
So you get the DM, and then what? You ended up meeting up and kind of thing.
Yeah, I
And,
just went to his place.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it good?
It was not only was his dick incredible and the sex amazing.
Come on,
No,
just blow
wait,
it up.
just-
blow him up right now. Blow him up on the podcast. Who wouldn't want to be told that they fucked Angela White and they got a great cock? That's so
like
much.
a fucking like thick member, like a
Yeah.
big, long, thick member, a
Yeah.
big fucking cock.
American?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not even gonna.
Oh, you see what? Little trickster.
Stop. Okay. No more questions like that. But yeah, but like knows how to fuck as well.
Really?
Like good at making out.
So you
the
were
motion.
happy.
I was very happy. I was
Yeah.
extremely happy.
for you.
And then what surprised
Good
me
for
about
you,
it was
too.
that like I really enjoyed being in his place, like
Yeah.
in his crib, because it was so motivating. Like I was like looking at everything that he had, and I was like, I need to make money.
Yeah.
Like I was
yeah.
like, damn.
You live like this?
I was like, oh, this is like next level. Yeah.
Even to you, and you're like, I mean, you're killing it. Yeah.
No, but this was
It's
like, I'd never been in a place like that.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never
so,
been in a
and
place.
so, was it kind of like a one-time thing? Or?
No, it wasn't.
No?
No, it
Ongoing?
wasn't. Yeah.
Whoa! To this day?
I mean,
Blow him up right now on the podcast.
that's crazy.
I haven't seen him in a while.
This episode is sponsored by the gooniest site on the internet, Jerkmate.
I know you got a full sack right now. You got to empty it. So go to jerkmate.com.
See tons of models that they have over there. There's even some models that have been on this show.
I know you want to rub one out to them. There's a place to go for that.
Just use offer code 2Goons for a free spend. Sign up now.
Two Goons.
And guys, you can catch the Goons live January 18th in Los Angeles.
January 31st, I'll be in Austin, Texas with Danny Mullen and Leo DeTavio.
February 19th in Phoenix, Arizona.
February 19th, I'll be in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Get all your tickets at shaderana.com or
jjliebermanlive.com.
Wow.
You know what's so amazing? You know what what makes this so exciting is that and I totally respect people who, because I've never had that opportunity, but I would, if anyone wants to fuck me that's famous and doesn't want people to know, I would keep your secret.
man or woman.
Man or woman. Also dude with big dick. What's up? But I meant him, not me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he has a big dick too.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. But no, I respect that you wouldn't blow up someone's. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, like, I didn't do it for clout. I did it because I genuinely was into him. And, like, I feel like celebrities deserve privacy as well.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I
100%.
wouldn't want people blowing up my business on a pod. Like, okay, like, if you want to subtly talk about it without giving away anything, sure. But, like...
Yeah, don't say names and all that stuff. I always think
Yeah.
it's weird when because there's obviously like a lot of professional escorts who like work with like athletes and actors and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And every now and again they'll like blow up a bunch of people on a pod. And what I always think, I'm like, that must be terrible for your business. Like no
Yeah.
one's
Yeah.
gonna work with you in the celebrity space anymore when they know that you're gonna go on a podcast and blab your mouth.
Yeah.
And like maybe you got some headlines, but your fucking business is ruined.
No, I
dude.
agree. I agree with that. Yeah, it's like it's so.
It's just bad business,
Yeah,
dude.
bad
Like
business.
people want to fuck, they want to do their thing. It's like, yeah, let's keep it all.
And I
chill.
also
Well, for me,
respect-
like, I don't even charge because I'm an idiot. No. No, but, I do it because it's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But, like, why do that to someone when it's, like, a private moment that you had with someone?
Yeah,
Right.
and it's nice.
They
Yeah,
didn't
yeah. And they
consent
reached
to-
out and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and also in terms of you charging, one thing I heard about you was which I thought was crazy. On your OnlyFans, your videos are like $3 to $5.
Super cheap.
Oh,
Super
cool.
cheap.
Dude, she's
Yeah.
like a Louis C.K. model. Like, never
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
ticket price too high.
Well, I want my fans to enjoy my work. That's
Yeah.
the first thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to price it so they can't watch it. Like, that's not the point.
Yeah.
Like, I get pleasure out of knowing that I'm bringing my fans pleasure.
Yeah.
So, my business model is like, okay, I'm going to make the rate, like, really low and just hope more people will buy it.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
make the money that way.
I think that's. I think
Yeah.
it's almost like. So my ex has an OnlyFans, and some of her video I still buy them because I'm still into her. But her video fucking $50 sometimes.
That's too
I'm watching her to ride a Sibian. I mean, they're great, but
I shouldn't say that's too much. Everybody's business
Everyone's
model is different.
different. No,
but for me,
Yes.
I feel like it's too much because I know, like, I know what's happening in the economy. I know that people don't have a lot of money, and people are like struggling.
Yeah.
And like when people are depressed like this, I want to be able to give them cheap entertainment. Like if that's going to help them get through their day, like, they're going to a job that they don't enjoy and they're not making
Sure,
enough
yeah.
money, and like it's not like great for people out there right now. And if I
Yeah.
can give them a video for $3 to $5, it's just gonna give them a little dopamine hit, make them feel a little better, and
Yeah.
like that makes me feel good.
No,
It's
and
nice,
I
yeah.
actually said we talk about this. We will have eventually Patreon, but I'm on the let's give out content for free.
Yeah.
Let people like it. Those who really want to fuck with us support. But even at my shows, like I once had, and this is not like me being like I'm a good person, but someone said I couldn't afford because I give like stickers or whatever, and they Venmo'd me like $2 for a sticker. I said pay what you can, and like
Yeah.
I just didn't have enough of I Venmo'd them the ticket back, like the price.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone like losing their last
Yeah.
$20 on my. It's just not worth it. But
Yeah.
in terms of custom stuff.
Well, customs I don't do very often.
Oh, really?
I don't, just because my schedule's so crazy. So,
Okay.
and when I do them, they are a high ticket item. And
Yeah.
the reason is like, so when I do these videos that are like $3 to $5, I shoot it once and then I can sell it to potentially thousands of people.
Right.
The custom's a video that I can only, give to that one person. So it's like, it's a bigger drain on my time and I can't make as much money from it. So it is a bigger ticket item. So I try to so people that are really, really big fans that have the money, they can purchase a custom, but for everyone else who's just,
That makes sense. Yeah.
Can you tell us potentially a big ticket item You don't have to say the number, but something that you might have done. And I
Yeah.
mean, that totally makes sense. Like, even if you're like, oh, I'll pay you $1,500, but you're like, well, 5,000 times 5 is way more than $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you like maybe a big ticket item?
Big ticket item, the biggest ticket item would be the custom.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that's like, if I'm saying someone's name, like I can't resell that. That's like one and done. So that's going to be expensive. I'm not going to give you the exact price, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot more than your.
Than $3 to $5.
Yeah.
And
You're
what
going
kind
to be
of
hundreds of dollars.
Crazy
Yeah,
request.
Yeah, what kind of requests are you getting for custom?
Or the craziest request?
Well, the craziest requests, I don't
fulfill. I mean, you can still tell us
Yeah.
what people are asking for.
I guess they're
you
across
can
the
imagine.
board.
They're
Yeah,
across the board.
shitting
everything.
in something.
Yeah, all that stuff. It's just, no kink shaming, just not my thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And honestly, the people that are asking for that, they don't even. I don't think they even want it. They just want to they want to get a shock, shock you. Or
Yeah.
something. They
yeah.
get off on trying to shock you, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not. Firstly, I'm not shocked,
Yeah.
and secondly, no.
Yeah, you
But-
can't imagine what I see. Yeah.
I had a buddy, and I love him to death. And he used to, and one of our acquaintances is trans woman who ran comedy shows, and she reached out to me. She goes, "Can you tell so and so to stop fucking messaging me all these crazy requests?" And I think part of it is because he liked trans women, but part of it was kind of what you said. They want to have that shock and that shock conversation. And I think he was getting off on her getting mad at him.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he's a little bit of a goober too.
Yeah. A little bit of
know
a
who
goober.
it
Like,
is. You-
I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm sure. If
Yeah.
you said the name, I would be like, oh.
yeah. I used to hang out with him quite a bit in Toronto.
But honestly, most of the fan requests, because I have big natural boobs, it's just a lot of boob stuff, like oil up your boobs, bounce your boobs while saying my name,
Yeah.
ride a cock while your boobs are bouncing and you're saying my name. It's
Yeah.
very.
You give great titty fucks.
Thank you
I'm
very
a
much.
huge fan of the titty fucking. So that's because I've seen because I used to from 2010 to 2019 get a lot of titty fucks. And from
That's a very specific period.
Yeah, it
What
is.
happened after 2019? Just no more. Just over it.
I just started messaging women like a normal guy.
Okay.
I
Like a
remember-
normal guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
just blowing up, 15 to 20 ladies a day in unseen messages. Completely normal
there was
activity
that
that most men are doing.
There's that one BBW female comic in Toronto. She doesn't do comedy anymore, but she was like a big lady. I saw her on This Is Plenty of Fish. This is around 2015, and I just wrote me, you, coconut oil or something
And
like
she
that.
was like,
Not only that, she took that, and I sent her pictures of shirtless and my dick pic, and she put in that Toronto stand-up Facebook group, The
oh
Hustle.
my God.
Yeah, she posted it, which I don't care. It's not, you can't, you're going to say, I literally talk about eating cum out of pussy on stage, and you're going to send a picture of me shirtless, like that's a got you. So I don't care. But yeah, I mean, I guess she wasn't happy when I said you, me. It was you, me, baby. You plus me plus baby oil.
Well, hey, I mean,
That sounds like my fan request.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that sounds pretty good.
But my whole point is, how, like a lot of people with big tits, they don't know. For some reason, they'll do this. They'll have one tit over, and they'll put the hand, and they'll use that. No, it's like both tits
gotta
have
squish
to.
'em.
You have to squish.
You have to squish them, but also you don't cover the nipples.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
but also
cover the
don't use
nipples
the
in the areola.
hand. I just want the tit.
Well, I'll sometimes use a finger to keep the dick in there.
Well, that's
Yeah.
if it's slippery.
If it's slippery.
Yeah.
But see, I don't like doing tit jobs where the whole tit is covered in oil because then I have no grip.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to completely cover them in oil and be like, tit fuck me. And I'm like, okay, but then the whole time my hands are slipping
sliding,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'd rather have like everything wet in here and then dry on the sides because then I've got good grip and I can smush them together and like then smush them. And then it's like trapped in there. I also love to trap the dick under the bra.
Under the bra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I just gotta say, I love the Australian accent. Smoosh them together.
When someone's got big tits, keeping the bra on for a titty fuck, you put the oil in
Yeah.
that's a hack.
That's a
Yeah.
hack.
It really-
dude.
that
was
yeah.
one
of the
Yeah,
ones
you
I
got
did,
it like
yeah.
popping out through the top of the sports bra or something like that. Yeah.
So the only problem is if like you don't want to really do it with a super lacy bra because it
Yeah.
can irritate the cock,
Yeah.
or if the cock if the cock is sensitive.
Yeah.
Sports bra.
Sports bra, yes,
Yeah.
Sports
for
bras
sure.
are phenomenal.
Sports bra or like the bra that I'm wearing right now. It's like very.
Which one? We can edit this out.
Which one? My boobs all fucked up actually because I got
Dude,
manhandled. I got manhandled yesterday.
yeah.
What was
you
that
got, like-
from?
Yesterday.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, was that on set or was that
That
just
was on set.
Okay,
Yeah, that was on set. I had
What were you
3.
shooting?
I was shooting a DP and then
Yeah.
it turned into an airtight because the director jumped in. So,
So how does that?
JJ, you got to get one of these director jobs. We need to get him a camera.
The official announcement: Two Goons is turning into similar plug talk. So basically, after that,
right.
as our first guest, welcome to the Two Goons.
I'm just sad that my boobs fucked up for it.
So what
You know
happened?
what? We'll
How
make
did
an
how do
exception
you get
just for
that?
you.
Was it the
That was
slap?
slapped, yeah,
So you missionary, then the slap.
This wasn't even in Mish. This was like during the BJ. There were a lot of slaps on the tits.
Oh, so you like
Okay.
but that's a hot thing when someone's missionary and they're just smacking the tits.
That's hot, but you've got to. I mean, if you go too hard, this happens. So.
Yeah.
So, and also if there's a lot of spit on them for some reason, like that damages the skin more.
Oh,
When
really?
it's wet, when you slap it, I don't
interesting.
know, or maybe it's just my skin.
Yeah.
Like when it's slapped and it's dry, it doesn't leave as big of a mark. But when
Yeah.
it's wet and it's slapped,
Yeah.
Even with oils or just saliva?
it might just be saliva. I don't know. But there was a
Wow.
lot of saliva because I was doing a lot of
Yeah.
dick sucking, and so there was a lot of spit. And so when they got slapped, they got a little.
Got a little bruised up. Is
Mm-hmm.
that bad? Because like, do you have to take time off of working now? Or you just gotta make up your tits.
You're on the 15-day DL
Yeah.
injured reserve list.
I'm
She has
supposed
a
to work
laceration
in
on.
2 days, so I
Yeah.
am worried.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I'm working with the same director, and in the scene, I'm like, I have to work with you on Thursday.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care.
And he's like, slap those tits, slap them around.
I'm like, okay.
So, I know you have a lot of questions. Sorry, but what is the Angela White? This is going to make me come thing. Like, what is the hottest thing for you? Is it you? Are you one of? I'll have some chicks that are like, I don't care about coming as long. Some women have told me to see you come,
Yeah.
like to see
Yeah,
me
yeah,
come. Specifically me, is that no? But haven't you had that where some women?
Yeah,
they
they want to. Yeah, they want
they
to make
get
you.
off on
Yeah,
making.
yeah.
Does that, or is there an actual thing for you?
Well,
like-
coming isn't always everything. I agree with those women. Sometimes it's like you want the experience, so you don't have to do the exact thing that's going to make me come. As long as like it's almost like you're mentally coming.
Yeah.
like it's a mental thing where it's just like so hot. Like for example, like double anal for me is not going to make me come, but the idea that I'm being so slutty and just so
Really?
like crazy is such a turn on that it's
Yeah.
like. Yeah, it's such a fucking cool experience.
That's
it-
what I've always really liked it, like in porn, because I know for your porn you prefer like doing gonzo rather than storyline because you
Yeah.
can kind of get lost in it.
Yes.
But I do like something with the storyline because I need the motivation. Why is she being such a slut? Why are these
Because
two
she's a
fucking?
slut. Because she's a slut. Is that not? That's motivation. I am doing this because I'm a slut. Because I'm horny. Because I
But-
want to fuck. Because I want to come.
I
Because I,
like
want
it
to
when
suck
there's
dick.
like something bad, like that's why like the stepmom stepson crossover, like because I'm
Taboo.
like they're not supposed to fuck, but they're so horny they're like breaking rules and fucking each other, which like gives it that extra layer. I'm like, now I'm horny and now it's
Okay,
enough.
okay.
Yeah, two people just being sluts. I'm doing that all the time, dude.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe other people aren't. Like, they're not encountering women
I-
that are just so horny and
Fair.
want to be slutty and fuck them.
Fair.
That's
I
the
do
fantasy.
see your vantage point though, but I also get the like I said, when I go on to Reddit, it's someone's like they're full on like it's happening already, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see like
Yeah.
you know whether it's the tits, the tit job, like Reddit tit job, tit fuck, titty fuck,
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
it is, or whatever.
I mean, to answer your previous question, which was like, what is like the hottest thing that's going to get me off? I'm not really going to get that in porn. Like, I'll come in porn. Like, I can come multiple different ways, but like,
What about in life?
Like in life, the way that I'm going to come the hardest is through denial and edging.
Really?
Yeah, but it takes too long in porn.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
for a porn scene, because porn scenes, they've got to be exciting for the viewer. Like
Yeah.
something that you can do like in your personal life might be exciting for the two people that are doing it, but to watch it, it's a little bit like, oh,
So-
You gotta
okay,
think
so-
about the camera, yeah.
Yeah.
But in your like online persona, you're very dominant. So in your personal life, are you more submissive? If you're getting edged,
I'm actually both.
Okay.
I tend to be in the more dominant role in porn.
Yeah.
Because you have to be a very specific kind of dom to be able to dominate me. Like, I
Yeah.
have to really believe you to be able to submit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just not going to submit to you.
So there's guys who've tried and you're like, it's
It's just not going to happen.
It's a turn off at that point?
It's if they don't know how to lead me, I just auto go back into my like dom mode.
So how would that? So this whole like denial of you coming. How would one like if I was to hook up with you, like how would it? What? Because that would be so hot. What? Just its full control, like getting you close.
Yes, or even like a lot of foreplay, so that then I'm like I want to be begging you, like desperate.
Really.
For you to fuck me, like absolutely, like if you don't fuck me, like I might actually.
So you like when someone's
cry.
like,
Like if the masseuse did the massage and he went, sorry, I actually got at 5 o'clock, and you're like, what the fuck?
Is that why you think you went? Is that why you think you went back to the masseuse, because he basically got you so turned
Right.
on and didn't fuck you?
Well, there's a couple of things. It was like almost a huge edging session, wasn't it? Two huge edging sessions where I'm like desperate to fuck and we didn't fuck.
Yeah.
And then also, so I can come when I'm excited, but I come harder when I'm relaxed.
Okay.
So, which is hard for porn, because usually on a porn set, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited
Yeah.
because it's like a guy I love fucking, or it's a new person that I've always wanted to fuck. So I'm like hyped up. I've got a lot of adrenaline and I'm excited. And I can come, but it's not the same kind of like powerful orgasm I have when I'm relaxed. So for me to be relaxed, I have to be like more familiar with the person, or I have to be like obviously the masseuse massaged me. I'm so relaxed and I'm just jelly. So while I wasn't familiar with him, he put me in a state of like complete relaxation. So if you're, I know I'm kind of like
no, it
if
makes
you're-
sense.
Does that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, it's like I don't drink, but I can imagine that drunk fuck feeling is fun. But there is that what we were talking about yesterday, the 1 p.m. fuck with someone you like is you're sober and it's incredible.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And something I wanted to touch on, because we kind of got the other perspective on it. We just had Manuel on.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we brought up the scene between you and Manuel, which is the famous scene you shot together.
Yeah.
And he gave us his perspective on it, what it was like, why the scene was so special, what made it better. We would love to hear your side of why that scene was what it was.
Was that good?
He's incredible. Manuel's just an incredible performer. He is somebody that just will sweep you off your feet and just make you feel like you're the only woman in the world. Like he's so present and he's so in tune with your body. He has so much like intuition, and he responds to your body. And then, I mean, we'd been working together for many years, and like every single time we shot together, our chemistry just got more and more intense, and we have so much passion for each other. And it just sort of culminated in this moment where, it was emotional for me regardless, because I was doing my first cream pie scene, and that's very intimate for me.
That's what he.
Yeah, it's very intimate. And it just ended up with me just having this full body release where I cried at the end.
Yeah.
Tears of joy. Like I just felt so like incredible after the scene. One of the best like sexual experiences of my life, not just in porn.
Yeah. Was it like, was it this like connection to him that you were feeling? Did you just like come harder than you've ever come? Like,
it's the connection for sure. I mean, I came really hard, but it's the connection.
So how do you like when you have something? So you work with someone over the years and you have a
Mm-hmm.
great connection. Is that difficult not to like fuck to bring crossover into the personal life? I mean, because that's something that
it is pretty wild to have a scene where you have this incredible moment, you cry together, and then he's like, okay, going home to my wife.
But that's what I mean. And there
Yeah.
must be a few people that you work with over the years that you have. I mean, you can tell, like, same with kind of comedy. There's certain people you're like, yeah, you just love to be around and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, and even crowds are like, this is special.
I think after that scene specifically, I almost have to give myself my own aftercare, because like I was thinking about him and the scene for like 3 days afterwards, just like constant. And I was like, okay, I've just got to like, come out of this. And like I will say that porn scenes make it easier because even if you have this incredible connection in that moment in the porn scene, after it's done, there's a cut, and then you've got all the crew members walking around, and like the PA hands you a baby wipe.
Someone's eating a
and
sandwich.
Like,
That was good.
that was great. Yeah. You know.
Well done.
Smell the onions. Here's a little baby wipe for that.
Yeah, did you finish your
cum dripping out
paperwork? You know,
pussy.
Yeah.
there's a lot that's happening that sort of like
Brings you back to reality.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was that as well on that set, but that I think also the cream pie aspect.
Yeah.
It's like that's a very intimate act for me.
Yeah.
But you get used to it in porn. There's definitely like performers that I just have such incredible chemistry with that I would totally hang out with them outside of work and stuff. But there's also, you got to keep it somewhat professional.
Yeah. I guess that's a line you just have to understand in your work. But I imagine people break that all the time.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's not just in porn.
Yeah.
Like most.
Yeah,
Oh, and
workplace.
work. Yeah. Everywhere.
Exactly. Every
Yeah.
workplace.
It's almost worse in the other places because you don't get to fuck. And then there's tensions building. At least you get to fuck. You get it out of your system.
Well, right. At least in porn, I can be like, look, I'm going to see him in like 3 weeks. Just like get over it and like fuck him in 3 weeks' time or whatever. Like.
Yeah.
Do you ever try and like, because obviously like you're creative, you say you're an entrepreneur and everything like that. Do you ever try and think of what could I do next to make the big? Because I always think like something like this. I once said this to Alexis, and I think it's something that would be the biggest thing is like the fuck a fan contest could be going around America. To see who gets to
Fuck. I mean, it'd be a great documentary.
It would,
too.
it would. There would just be some. Even if it doesn't happen, I think that would be like a circus.
Yeah, Angela Does America.
Angela Does America.
It's tough though. It's very tough because like OnlyFans isn't allowing you to do like fuck a fan things. So
even if you do fuck a fan things off of OnlyFans, does that affect your relationship with them there?
well, I haven't done it, so I can't speak to that. But I have heard that is the case.
Oh yeah, right.
But
Nicole
I don't
was
know.
talking about Doshi was talking. Dude, Doshi, Doshi,
Yeah,
right?
Doshi's awesome.
The fucking
She's wild.
best.
Yeah.
So I just had hernia surgery.
I remember.
And I was, oh right, yeah, you were giving me a hard fucking time. But she just jumped on me completely naked. She was completely naked. I'm like, yo, Nicole, and she's like, yes. I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. And she didn't care, but she is like incredible.
Yeah, she's fun.
You've
Yeah.
done stuff with her?
We've collabed.
Really?
Yeah, we collabed and we did a scene for Brazzers.
And it was wild.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, she
She's
seems
really
someone who's really authentic and about
She's a really cool person too.
Yeah. Again, it's you're the porn stars are they have like they're like
They're like the onstage persona and the offstage
yeah
persona.
no,
kind
but
of thing.
you're hot with kind of like a cool dude personality
Yeah.
in a compliment way.
Yeah.
I don't think women like being told that they're like
I
a cool
don't
dude.
care.
No, I know, but someone. But I told you. This,
I'll take it.
I told
cool
you the
dude.
story that I got in trouble with Brazzers because I did the piglet thing.
Yes,
that got around.
And we were telling someone yesterday, and they're like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was a joke." And they still weren't.
They were not cool with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But
Maybe they're not like deep in the goon community and understand
Well,
it. I don't know. I
it's
think
just
I
fun.
get it, like little piggy, piglet,
It's
little
fun.
goon piggy.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
jokes though,
Yeah.
But
another thing we talked about with Manuel that you had a same sort of experience was the encounter with Rocco Strafetti. So
Oh.
Rocco, obviously super famous. It only smells like we all know Rocco. And so Manuel gave us his experience of how Rocco really got him into the mainstream. But you also had a cool encounter with Rocco too.
Yeah. Oh, well, you want to talk about eyes. You want to talk about the intensity of someone's eyes. Rocco will look deep into your soul and he will not look away.
really,
Yeah,
while you're
he's-
fucking or just in life.
Just in life, like I went up to him at AVN and was like just talking to him about trying to shoot this scene, and I could have fucked him right there on the floor.
Really?
I could have absolutely just ripped his clothes off and fucked him
Why?
right there.
Just because
just because of the way he looked at me.
You think it's a maintain eye contact? Because some
Yeah.
guys will look at you like.
Oh my god! Yeah. That knows what? My boobs coming out, everything.
Your boobs did come out.
My
I saw
boobs
it.
are like,
But no, but there's that look. But then, because I mean, well, we were inside. There was the funniest moment. Some guy came knocking on the window, and I said the only difference with the Brazzers event, and we were inside for like just me, you, Che, and a couple other people. And I said the only difference between me and him is I have a social media following.
Yeah.
Hey, Angela. He was doing that. And I'm like, I just have like 300,000 followers. I'm the same guy though.
Yeah.
But there's that look, and then there's the look, and there's two different looks. Basically.
Yeah. I can't. Well, he's a very attractive man too. That does help.
Yeah, he is.
He could probably look at me the way you did that, that look, and I'd still be like, I'd fuck you. Yeah. I mean, he's got an aura. He's got a presence. Like when he walks into the room, you notice him.
Mm-hmm.
And when you went to shoot with him, you guys didn't even wait till the cameras were on.
No, so he flew all the way from Europe for that one scene for the I Am Angela documentary.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's never done that before. It was crazy. He even talks about it in the...
What year was this?
Oh, I'm so bad. 2018 or 20... Was it 2018?
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, it still blows my mind because even before I was like in this... Again, I was like doing a lot of like watching and you would always come up in the Reddit titty fuck forum. I don't know if you know that.
Thank you. Shout out.
Shout out to all the titty fuck
Yeah.
lover kings. But
I'm on Reddit. I'm a moderator of my sub.
Oh,
my subreddit.
really?
Yeah, I'm on
you're
there.
active in it.
Yeah.
But
I don't post much. I just lurk and comment.
But it's just so interesting that it took so long for you to really get cooking when you work. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It is
to us, you've been famous for a long time.
No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I think once I created my own production company, which was 2012, and launched my own website, and I was producing my own DVDs, that my star began to rise, and I think people who are big boob fetishists knew who I was. I think that I was big in the big boob community.
you also have the whole package too, right? Some people just have big boobs. You have like everything.
Well, thank you very
Got
much.
the charisma, the
Yeah.
eyes,
the
you don't have
charma,
to
the
do the work.
charma. But I understand like why people are coming to me.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming for the boobs.
Yeah.
And so the big boob community, they kind of latched onto me first, and I didn't really kind of get that mainstream appeal until I moved to America and was shooting for every company.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit before then, but once I moved to America, that's when I started to really blow up.
And back when you're in Australia, I know it was like a little bit of a misunderstanding, but didn't you have you either got arrested or you had some sort of police thing happen because of a video you shot at a university?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Was there an article? Or?
There was something written up.
Right.
It's been a little bit of time since that went
Yeah,
down.
allegedly.
Yeah, what was the alleged story?
Allegedly, I shot a porn in a university library. Allegedly.
With
Allegedly.
a professional, allegedly.
No, with a friend.
With a friend.
Oh.
And somehow it got publicized.
Yes.
It wasn't you, though, who put it public.
Well, it was never supposed to go public.
Yes.
Oh, this was just for pleasure.
Yeah, and then, well, when you have a website and you need an update every week.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You're telling me.
Something slips through the cracks.
Yeah, and but that was allegedly.
That was allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly
Yeah.
that happened, and allegedly the police got involved.
Well, no. I mean, it was on. First, it was on national news, and then it
Yeah.
became international news.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, for me, like when it comes to like porn, I really want connection and passion. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
And so, I don't personally see how I could have maintain a connection with that many people. Like I like gangbangs, but I like to my biggest gangbang I think was 13 guys. My biggest
I have
blow bang.
15
Well, that was my
here.
blow bang.
Okay,
that's my
all right.
yeah. It's different.
Was that the pizza? Was that the pizza one?
No, that was
That
10
was-
guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was a blow bang.
That was a blow bang.
Yeah. That was a recent one, right?
That was recent.
Yeah,
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 just
yeah.
got nominated at AVN for.
Let's
Right
go.
on.
Yeah.
Nice. Another award coming in the door. Maybe.
Well, nominated. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So,
Okay, right on.
but so I like group scenes, but I like to be able to look around the room and recognize everybody and like kind of have a connection with them.
Do you think
So
it's
that's-
good for the industry or bad for or it's kind of an indifferent thing?
It's indifferent. I mean, everybody has their own kind of niche, I guess.
I think it kind of came and went. It's like dubstep.
It does seem like it
It's like
came.
dubstep.
No,
It had its moment.
It's a
and-
real Skrillex
But-
guy
it's a
porn.
Skrillex moment. It's done.
But I mean, really, I remember because I made a couple viral videos about it, and kind of does seem like it came and went.
Yeah. No, I think it was publicity and it caught everyone's eyes and caught the mainstream.
Yeah, no, it was probably good.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, any kind of publicity, I think we, we're adjacent. I think we all win with any kind of publicity.
It brings more attention to the industry. I mean, I feel like porn stars are like more mainstream than they've ever been before. More people know the names of these different porn stars. They're getting interviewed on bigger platforms than ever before. And for better or for worse, whether or not people are being like, oh, she's fucked 1,000 dudes, or like, you're a wonderful business person. Like whatever the angle is, it's nice that it's being normalized because I mean we're all indulging in it. So it feels very strange. Like when you were growing up, you didn't have the opportunity to be like, oh, I get to express myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice that you have that position
Yeah.
now. I don't know if I have anything left. The getting arrested thing was
That was good.
thing.
Anything-
Well, just for the record, I didn't get arrested.
You didn't get
Okay.
arrested. For the record, you didn't get arrested. It was all alleged.
Oh, yes.
It's all alleged.
Anything else?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to add?
Oh, you're really putting me on the spot.
I think it's good.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this was great.
Okay.
Yeah, this was awesome.
we had a great time, and thank you so much for coming.
No.
I
my pleasure.
didn't think it, and honestly, I'm so like this is awesome because I didn't think. I said maybe when we first started cooking,
Maybe we could get Angela
yeah,
on.
maybe we
Yeah.
could get Angela on, and the fact that you came on, we appreciate
It's
it.
huge. Yeah. We
absolutely
really appreciate
huge.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed coming on. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you let everyone know into this camera where to find you?
You can find me at angelawhite.com.
Perfect. Right on.